Hey guys, it's Rita and welcome to a super realistic and busy week in the life of a clinical year medical student.
There was actually a crash call. I'm embarrassed to say this.
Mom, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. I woke up super early and headed straight to the hospital for ward rounds and bedside teaching. We have to change into scrubs and wear these glasses before we head on the wards because of COVID.
Ready to go. I'm on my way to the Cardiology Wardround and I think it's going to be pretty exciting, so I'll let you guys know if I meet any cool patients. I just finished the Cardiology Wardround and I got to speak to two super nice and super interesting patients. The first one just had a heart attack a couple of days ago, and I was super surprised to find out that he actually thought it was acid reflux instead of thinking it was a heart attack, but he's all sorted and he's doing really well. And then the other patient I saw, I got to listen to her heart and she had a heart murmur, and it was my first time hearing one, so now I know what they sound like. I got a quick coffee and then I had a workshop teaching us how to insert a cannula. I spent like 10 minutes trying to get rid of air bubbles and then like 10 minutes trying to figure out what all this equipment is for. There are like so many steps. This is so much harder than I thought. This is my final product. Not bad for a first attempt. I finally got home around 2 p.m. and had a quick lunch break before getting up and starting my work session with a daily to-do list. I sent out the newsletter, took some notes, took some more notes, and finally started drafting this research abstract. I didn't realize how hard it is to write an abstract, especially it has to stay under 200 words and it needs to explain everything you've done. I don't know how that's even possible. After an hour of trying to cut words and only cutting like 100 words, I officially give up. Good night. Good morning. I started my day with a morning shower and skincare with some throwback bangers.
The night's almost done.
It's Tuesday, which means I've got the morning off and GP consultations in the afternoon. I first check if I've got any important emails and reply to those. Then I took some notes about arterial blood gases. And finally, I wrote up a bunch of case presentations that I need to submit and that I'll be presenting in GP later on. So the case I've got today is a 63-year-old man who presented 4 days ago with shortness of breath and a cough. GP placement always starts with case presentations that we discuss together. I would say this is like an acute exacerbation of COPD, some infective exacerbation. We've now got a 10-minute break before we start consulting with patients that need to see the GP today with all sorts of issues. Hello, I'm Rita. I'm one of the third-year medical students. Would it be alright if I ask you a few questions today? So what's made you call the GP today? Okay, so can you tell me a little bit more about this pain? Where exactly are you feeling it? Okay. And how long have you had this for? Today's consultations went great, but I'm absolutely exhausted. My friend Jana is coming over tonight, so we're gonna chill, talk about life, and order some food. Food time! We got the best burgers in York, and like sweet potato fries, mac and cheese, and burgers.
And Netflix.
And Netflix. We're on our way to get snacks. Get this as well, please. I woke up a bit earlier to clean my room and then headed to the hospital for a long day of class.
On my way to respiratory placement. So I just finished the respiratory ward round and that was super interesting. I got to see 4 patients and practice my examination skills on them, and I got to speak to them about their condition. Now I'm just gonna get some lunch and wait for the afternoon tutorial.
The afternoon tutorial was just teaching about arterial blood gases. And then we all got to interpret some x-rays. I sound really stupid, but it was my first time.
I want to say pleural effusion because of the dense water, dense pacification at the bottom of the left lung.
I got it right, by the way, which looks really obvious to me now, 2 weeks after doing all this teaching.
I've just finished my afternoon class and I think I'm gonna walk home in order to get a few more steps in. So that's gonna be fun. It's about a 45-minute walk.
I was so tired when I got home, so I just quickly analyzed this data that I completely forgot to do, and then watched an interesting talk by my uni before making a salad, watching some Netflix, and going straight to bed. It snowed for like 2 minutes today, but other than that, I thought my morning routine would be the same with hospital placement, except that today morning was absolutely shocking.
Ready to go. I'm on my way to the cardiology wardround. There's a bunch of new patients, so I think it's going to be very interesting. I'll let you know what I hear. Whoa, okay, so this was a super intense morning. As you guys saw, I was on the cardio ward about to go in for the cardio ward round, and there was actually a crash call. So there was this really loud beep, and then all of the junior doctors got up and started putting on aprons and gloves and just pulling carts from everywhere and mobilizing to go and help a patient who I think his heart stopped beating or something like that. I wasn't too sure. I didn't want to ask questions. I just wanted to get out of everyone's hair and let them do their thing. I didn't speak to any patients because I think everyone's just a bit shaken up by what had just happened. In 3 years here, I've never heard of a crash call. I thought that was just something you see in the movies, so that was really wow. The patient is fine though, and I just did bloods and ECGs instead, and now I think I'm just gonna go home and get some work done. They gave us a really good slideshow, and I'm using the Oxford Handbook of Clinical Medicine to also accompany me through this presentation. I'm embarrassed to say this, but I had a really productive day planned out. I had my to-do list, and I worked in the morning, I had lunch, I watched an episode of the Bollywood Housewives, and then I just couldn't stop, and I watched like 5 episodes, and then I took a nap, and I just woke up and it's 8 p.m. and I'm just like, what the hell am I supposed to even do at this point? I have no motivation to work. I haven't done anything on my to-do list. I have a meeting tomorrow I'm not ready for. Anyway. I ordered pizza to cheer myself up because I thought it would make me work. It didn't. It's fine. I will go remove my makeup and go to bed. Peace out, good night, and see you tomorrow for a productive day, hopefully. Good morning, people. I have to get ready for this meeting. I've printed out my color-coded scheme that I'm going to be presenting to them, and I'll try to show you guys a bit of this meeting. Hi, so actually I tried to color code them into different categories because I just thought that my thoughts would be more organized that way when I was going through the research. I just finished the meeting and it went so well. Anyway, time to write my to-do list for today, even though I've had a late start. We are never too late to write to-do lists. I'm starting with a quick salad for lunch, and then I've got case-based learning. It says he's coughing up green phlegm and a large amount, so that could be an infection.
Yeah, maybe exacerbation of COPD or something.
Could be something like bronchiectasis as well. Yeah, that's what I was about to suggest. So it could be as a result of chronic infection rather than something acute.
After this, I had to quickly head to the hospital to meet a friend. A friend of mine that just graduated gave me all her colorful notes that are all color-coded. And I just love her for this. This is gonna be so useful for my revision. Oh my God. It's 5 p.m. and basically it is time to check off as many things as I possibly can from my to-do list. So I've got my official sponsor, Red Bull, and some motivation. So let's do this. I started working and eventually continued working in my bed before going to sleep. It's the weekend and we're still in lockdown, so I'm having a very chilled start to my day. Reading a few emails, taking a few notes before doing something very, very stupid. I was working and then I felt that my hair was so flat and like my ends were disgusting. And you know when you're working and you just notice things and you're like, oh, I want to do something about them right now. Yeah, so I'm about to give myself a haircut. Mom, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. I definitely messed up the front, but that's fine because I will get it fixed in a couple weeks. I eventually got back to work and worked super productively for a couple of hours. And now it's time for me to just do my makeup and film some footage for an upcoming YouTube video. Right, let's start this transformation. Hello, my name is Rita. Do you remember me?
She just happy that the crew back in town. She about to go downtown for a whole hour.
So I finished filming and it's 1:30 a.m. and I'm so tired, but I really want to edit this video so I can post it tomorrow. Here's a sneak peek.
Coucou tout le monde, je m'appelle Rita et je suis une étudiante en 3e année de médecine en Angleterre.
I think I deserve some McDonald's after this hard work I've done today. I am so pissed. Someone just stole my McDonald's order. It was supposed to be here and now it's not. Someone literally stole my order. Who does that at 1 a.m.? I'm reordering. I'm starving. I got my order this time. Okay, well, time to remove my makeup and go to bed. So good night, everyone. Good morning, guys. So today is the last day in my week in the life and it's Sunday and it's 1 p.m. and I just woke up, so I'm just gonna have the day off. I'm having ice cream for breakfast and just gonna watch some Netflix, talk to friends, and just really chill, and I will be fully recharged to restart my week. I hope you guys enjoyed this week in the life and it showed you how I maintain a work-life balance to stay sane. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like the video, leave a comment about how you found it, and I'll see you all next week.